is an incomplete picture, and in some important ways, it is the wrong picture entirely. Your consume digest is something different. It is bigger. It is more structured. It is almost entirely invisible to you right now unless you built the system to make it visible. That is what this video is about. Take a look at your screen. A crypto quick pick, culture commentary. Question 1. What your consume digest actually is. Most content consumers think their watch history and their consume digest are the same thing. That the platform generated record of what they clicked on is a meaningful account of what they consumed and why. It is not. Here is the technical distinction. A consume digest is a multi-threaded hyperdimensional scaffolding of information. Let me unpack what that actually means before we go anywhere else. Your consume digest includes your watch history, but your consume digest does not stop there, not even close. It includes the synthetic watch history. A deliberate constructed playlist that functions as an authored record of your consumption, separate from whatever the platform is generating on its own. Some people pause or disable their watch history because it shapes their algorithm in ways they don't want. If you've ever done that, you may already have started building a version of this without naming it. A manual playlist you maintain to capture what you're actually watching because the platform's native record became unreliable the moment you cut it off. But beyond synthetic watch history, your consume digest includes everything you've encountered as a cultural reference point that was never indexable by the platform to begin with. That is the key distinction. Think about how you actually consume content. Think. You open YouTube, you scroll, you read titles, you scan thumbnails, you swipe through shorts, and pause just a fraction of a second longer on some than others. And the platform is already registering that pause. You move through your subscription box for 6 minutes just to get back 1 week. You read dozens of titles without clicking a single one. You encounter a creator you've never seen before, recognize the subject from the thumbnail, and scroll past because the timing isn't right. And none of that gets saved anywhere. All of that is your consume digest. None of it is in your watch history. Your consume digest can be something as expansive as a full year of traversal across YouTube, across every category and subcategory you move through. It can be something as immediate as scrolling through Twitch, swiping through TikTok, scrolling through a Shopify page, or moving through a web browser without even clicking into a search box, just using search to understand what kinds of websites exist in a given space. A TV guide, if you still use one, is a consume digest. Everything you encounter as a cultural reference point is a part of your consume digest. Whether you clicked, whether you saved, whether you noted it consciously or registered it without realizing. And that is exactly what separates it from a watch history. A real consume digest contains everything: the titles and thumbnails you read and move past without ever clicking in, the reflections of culture you registered, scrolled through, briefly paused on, or skipped entirely. Watch history could never contain those. Watch history can only track what you clicked and how deep you went. The consume digest tracks what actually happened. All the content you came across that left an impression without leaving a trace. The difference matters for how you understand yourself as a content consumer, because it means the story you're telling yourself about what you engage with and why, based only on watch history, is built on an incomplete residue. Watch history is what the platform recorded. Your consume digest is what actually happened.